All right, since we're already live and the time for the program is already fast spent, I'm going to commence by welcoming you all to our second edition of Nopreneurs bi-weekly program. And today we'll be having a guest quite different from our founding father. And who we'll be having on our show today is Justice K. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little about Justice K. So while he comes up to speak to us, we'll be able to listen to what he has to offer and pose him some questions that need urgent answers. All right, so Justice K is popularly known as the Prince of Value. He is a digital marketing and sales consultant, Facebook ad expert, thought leader, and trainer with over 5 years of industry experience under his belt. He works with both local and foreign brands, helping them position themselves as an authority in the digital space and also achieving their marketing and sales goals. Justice is the head of marketing and sales at NetKings Nigeria. His digital marketing bootcamp and e-learning platform has trained 2,000 plus students from over 5 countries on various digital skills. Justice is passionate about people and their growth, and you know what Nupejo is about. Having such a speaker on our show is quite interesting. He believes that anyone can become more valuable to the marketplace and create their best life. Over the years, he has volunteered for organizations like the United Nations, Holt Prize Foundation, Young Innovators Forum, and so on. He studies statistics at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. He currently lives and works in Abuja. So we'll be welcoming Justice now to speak to us to present what he has for Nopreneur and her viewers today. All right, so in absence of our speaker, he's having a little technical difficulties. I'll give you a rundown of what Nopreneur is. Most of you that might not have been there during our launching will find this information very helpful. All right, so this program is sponsored by FinanceWise and Growth Hack Consulting. FinanceWise is a personal finance coaching firm that helps our clients understand how to manage and master their finances. We focus on their education, growth and decision-making process so that they master wealth building skills. In short, we help them build wealth. Wealth building skills refers to helping our clients get employment through collaborations, teaching them skills of a different kind, and training them on how to create different sources of income other than their primary source. So far, we have trained youths on different skills, ranging from Excel usage, information marketing, and personal finance management skills, amongst others.
Hello, Roots. Can you hear me? Okay.
Okay. Welcome, sir. We're happy to have you. Sorry for the delay and whatever inconvenience it might have caused you.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so I can start, right? All right. So thank you so much for inviting me. So the topic we are going to be discussing is the importance of skill in achieving financial freedom in this age. All right. Basically, skills are very, very important. We cannot underestimate the importance of skill in 2022 or in the 21st century. The reason is because so many brands and companies are looking for skilled professionals who can help them achieve their business goals. All right. So as a young person, whether a student or a young person who is just looking for a way to survive or a way to gain financial freedom, skill is very, very important. We cannot do without them. We cannot do without them. So basically, we are going to be discussing some of the things you need to put in place in order to develop your skills and, of course, gain financial freedom. All right? So, Ruth, I'm sure you have the questions.
Yes, I have the questions. Yeah. Are you ready to start?
Okay, so yeah, sure. I'm ready.
All right. So the first question: should I sack my current employer because of the skill I just developed? Am I to sack my current employer because I now have a skill that has given me wider opportunities?
Okay, should I sack my current employer because of the skill I just developed?
Yes.
Well, I would say no to that. The reason is because, a skill is just like a business. A skill is just like a business. So when you develop your skill, right, you want to test the market to know if it is actually viable. All right, you want to be able to test the market before you can make such a decision. So there are so many people who are actually enthusiastic and they want to get out there, they want to explore. While it is important to explore, you have to note that there is a saying that a bird at hand is more than thousands in the forest. You get? So you want to be able to test the market before you can make a decision like that. Because the truth is that for you to survive, all right, you need money to survive. Okay, and of course, you are able to survive for the moment while you're developing your skill because you are being paid by your employer. Do you understand? So it won't be a good idea to sack your employer because you just developed a new skill. All right. So you want to be able to start earning from that skill before you can take that decision. You want to be able to start earning from from that skill. A personal experience is that, okay, when I actually resigned from my job early last year, and the reason why I resigned was because I wasn't in control of my time. All right, the job was taking my time, and I was already making more money from my skill, from my freelancing, than I was making from my job. Do you understand? So at that point,
Yes.
I thought that resigning was going to be a good idea because I had clients reaching out, and I had to deliver the services. I had to deliver on the tasks I had at hand. So being on that job was taking my time, and it was costing me a lot. Do you understand? So I had to
Yes.
resign. All right. So you want to start making money from that skill before you can think of resigning, and you want to make sure that it is really something you want to pursue in a long time, because at the end of the day you want to build sustainability, and for you to build sustainability you should be passionate about that skill. You should be passionate about the business of that skill. All right. So before you sack your boss, you want to know about the business of that skill and how or what you can achieve with it over time.
Okay. Thank you very much for that wonderful answer. Let's move on to the second question.
Okay.
Can I combine my hustle with my current job? Can I combine my hustle?
Yeah. Can I combine my hustle with my current job? Well, it depends on how much time you give into your job. All right. But generally, I would say that you should have a side hustle even while you have your job. The reason is because so many jobs in Nigeria, to be frank with you, so many Nigerian jobs are underpaid. So many Nigerian jobs are underpaid. So if you're working for a foreign company, or if you're a non-Nigerian and your job is paying you very well, and of course it takes a lot of your time, maybe you wouldn't need a side hustle, right? But if you're working in Nigeria, or you're working for a Nigerian company, it is most likely that you're being underpaid. So you want to have something else going on for you. All right. And of course, you can only achieve that by being able to manage your time very well. That's why anytime I have the opportunity to speak with business people, to speak with freelancers or online entrepreneurs, I want to talk about time management. Time management is very, very important. Okay. The reason why some people are achieving more within a specified period of time is because they are actually being productive with their time. They are managing their time very well. So you can actually combine your hustle with your current job. All you need to do is that you need to set out time. All right. You need to know that, for instance, if you're working 9 to 5, you need to know that from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you're going to be working for your employer. All right. And maybe you can set aside 2-3 hours to do your own hustle. All right. Now, the problem with a lot of people is they complain of time. They complain of time a lot. If you want to build a sustainable income, if you want to gain financial freedom, you should know that time is a very valuable asset. Time is the most valuable asset we all share. You understand? So if you have time, you can have anything you want. Do you understand? So if you don't have money, or if you don't have enough money, you should make out time to engage in activities that will give you money. Someone said that we all have time, knowledge, and money. If you don't have any of them, you should use the two to get the other one. All right. So you can actually combine your hustle with your current job, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that your bills are being taken care of. You want to make sure that you are actually developing yourself. All right. Jim Rohn once said that you should work on yourself more than you work on your job. You should work on yourself more than you work on your job. The truth is that you can be easily replaced in your job. All right. Your job is not irreplaceable. Do you understand? So yeah, issues can come up like we saw in 2020, the lockdown year. A lot of people were relieved of their jobs. A lot of people
Yes.
were relieved of their jobs, and most people did not see that coming. And in that case, someone who has a side hustle wouldn't be too stranded or wouldn't be stranded because they have something going on for them. All right. So you want to actually build that immunity so that if something happens tomorrow, you can have something to fall back to. Okay. Yeah. So you want to do that. Okay. If you can do that, you should do that. If you can do it, you should.
All right. So thank you for that wonderful answer. Combining
You're
our
welcome.
hustle with our hustle has to do with time management, knowledge,
Sure.
and effectively managing what we have so we don't end up just jeopardizing everything. That is very, very well understood. So, our third question: how much money should I gather before starting my side hustle? How much money should I gather
Um.
before starting my side
Okay.
hustle?
How much money should I gather before starting my side hustle? A lot of people have not started doing what they want to do because they are waiting for capital. Capital. That's what the question is all about. How much money, right? But it is
Right.
2022, and the truth is that most people, what is keeping them is not actually capital. What is holding most people from starting their side
Yeah.
hustle is not capital, all right? What is holding them is
Yes.
capacity. Capacity. So instead of thinking of how much money you can gather, especially if you don't have the money, right? You want to think of how much value you can add to yourself. Do you understand?
Okay.
Because
Yes.
starting your side hustle is about giving out value in exchange of money, whether you're creating a product or a service, right? It's about giving out value. So if you don't have money, you don't even want to start thinking about money because it's going to get you overwhelmed. It is going to get you overwhelmed. All right. I started monetizing my skills online with no capital. All right. When I started, my phone and my internet was what I used to start. Just my mobile phone, my smartphone, and internet access. All right. I started sharing my knowledge, and before you know it, people were paying to consult me. All right. People were paying to learn from me. Do you understand? So the problem is not actually capital. I tell people you don't need money to make money, but you need money to make more money. All right. So if something is holding you from actually starting your side hustle, that thing is not money. That thing is capacity. It is the fact that you don't have enough value, or you are not taking action. All right. I tell people that knowledge is not enough. So many people know what they can do, but a lot of people are not doing what they can do because they don't want to take action. They don't want to take action. So when I see someone telling me that they are not making money online, especially in 2022, because they don't have capital, I just think that person is giving me an excuse. That person is giving me an excuse. And guess what? Excuses don't help you achieve financial freedom. Excuses don't help you achieve financial freedom. So if you want to achieve financial freedom, you have to let go of your excuses. You have to let go of your excuses. No one has ever won an award for being the person with most excuses. You understand? So no matter the excuse you're giving, it's never going to help you achieve financial freedom. So if you really want to achieve financial freedom, you should let go of your excuses. All right? You should build capacity. How can you do that? Of course, you can learn a skill. You can learn a skill. I've learned a lot of skills here on YouTube. I learned web design on YouTube. I do not pay for any web design course, right? I've learned a lot of other skills. Sometimes when I have issues working on some project, I just come on YouTube or just Google it, and I will get solutions. We live in the information age, and that is what this is about. We live in the information age. So things are different now. All right. Before, for you to lay your hands on certain information, it could take you months, days, and even years. But right now, just by one click, you have access to billion of information.
You need.
All right.
Yes.
You have access to billion of resources. So you want to actually maximize that. So instead of talking about not having money, we should talk about how can you build capacity. All right. If you don't have capital, build capacity. If you don't have capital, build capacity. Very, very important. Very, very important. So you should start thinking in that direction. Start learning the skills you need to learn. All right. For instance, let's say you want to start making money online, and of course, a lot of people are building online businesses. Some people want to take their business online. All right. So a very vital skill in the digital space today is content marketing. Content marketing, and there are companies who cannot actually do this for themselves. So if you come on YouTube and learn content marketing, before you know it, within a very short period of time, you can start monetizing that skill, right? Because now you have value that you can exchange for money. Do you understand? So on the question of how much money should you gather before starting your side hustle, you need to gather $0. So you need to gather $0. Okay, just build capacity. All right, forget about capital for now. You don't have money, build capacity. The truth is that if you don't have what is giving you money, you cannot get capital from anywhere. All right, and of course you don't want to borrow money to start an online business when you can actually build capacity and start from scratch. Okay, so yeah.
All right, that explains the question we've been asking. Yes, it does. So we don't have to source for funds before we start what we need to start. We just need to begin either ways, and by building capacity, learning new skills, consulting friends and family that can actually assist you, reaching out to mentors as well. All those are options you can work with. Start your side hustle. And first, your time management. All right, so over to the next question.
Let me just add to that. The good thing with building capacity is that at first it's going to be difficult. It's going to feel overwhelming. You're going to get stuck, right? You're going to get stuck. But the good thing about it is that over time you're going to start making some money. All right, and before you know it, right, I've seen people who went from nothing to becoming multi-millionaires online by just bootstrapping. All right, they didn't borrow any money. They just started from somewhere, learned some skills, started making money little by little, and of course they were reinvesting in their business.
Yes, that's correct.
Understand? They were reinvesting in your business. All right. Now, there is a problem with borrowing money to start a business. The problem is that what if that business fails? What if the business fails? All right. So the internet has given you a lot of opportunities. So you can actually start something without even borrowing capital or without even needing capital. All right. I mean, a lot of people spend time scrolling from one social media platform to the other. That same time they are spending, they can actually use it to learn skills online and monetize those skills. So let's move to the next question.
Yes, and some of these skills are free. You don't have to always look out for the ones that need payment, and then you say, okay, I don't have the money, so I can't take this skill, and render yourself handy. So you also need to check for free skills. Visit websites. Just search. All right, the next question.
There are actually, let me just come because of what you said. There are actually some websites that you can go to learn skills. Some of them even come with free certification. All right.
Yes, that's good. Yes.
Yeah. So YouTube is a great platform. YouTube is a great platform. Like I mentioned earlier, you can learn skills from YouTube. There are more organized sites with courses. Like we have emarketinginstitute.org. All right. You can check them out. emarketinginstitute.org. So they have 10 digital marketing certification courses, and they are all free. All right. Another one is Google Skill Shop. All right. So they have skills ranging from Google marketing to online marketing and all that. So, and it's also free. All right. Then there is Learn Digital with Google. Learn Digital with Google. It's also free. So just Google these things, and you're going to access a lot of free information. I've used these websites, and they are really good. There are many other of them. You can just search for websites where I can learn free skills, and you see a lot of them online. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. At what point in time should I sack my employer? At what point in time should I sack my employer? I think the answer to this question is in relationship with the first question.
Yeah, sure. At what point in time
should I sack my employer?
Should I sack my employer? Okay. Yeah, the thing is that when you have started building your own brand, when you have started building your own business, you are not going to have much time. All right, you're not going to be in control of your time like that. So you want to be able to create time for yourself, and also build the kind of business that you want to build. So I think, like I said earlier, when you know that you can no longer deliver on your job, right? When you know that you can no longer deliver on your job, you should be able to resign and focus on building your business. Because the thing is, business is business. It is what it is. All right.
Yes.
It is what it is. So sometimes your boss is your boss because they actually decided to pursue their dreams and build the business of their dreams, or build the company of their dreams. Okay. So you get to a point where you also want to pursue your dreams. Okay. You get to a point, everybody mustn't be an employee. All right. Some people were born to be employers. So yeah, while sometimes some people might decide to, because it's not everyone who has the capacity to build a business or to build a company, right? So some people might want to keep working forever, but someone like me and many others out there, we also want to build our own businesses. We also want to have time and financial freedom. All right. The truth is that you cannot be financially free by just working for people.
Thank you.
Our speaker has just been locked out. I think it's his network. Well, you're welcome, Mr. Edom. Thank you for making out. Right, he's back.
Okay. Welcome, sir. How is it going? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
All right. So as I was saying, it's not everyone who has that capacity of building a business, all right, or building a company. Okay. But if you're someone who does, you want to actually pursue that dream, because most likely your financial freedom is going to be tied to that. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So you cannot become a billionaire. So some people cannot become billionaires by working with or by working as an employee. Okay. Some people have to build their businesses, and of course, building your own company gives you opportunities, and of course, the time to live your life the way you want to. All right. Spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, and all that. All right. So most jobs will not give you that opportunity. I mean, many businesses are online, and it has become very, very easy for anyone to build a business. All right. There are a lot of resources out there. There are a lot of coaches. There are a lot of helpful resources that will actually help you, take your business to the next level. All right. So it just depends on you. All right. Sacking your boss depends on you. When you get to that level where you can no longer afford to meet up with the job requirements, you have to go. You have to leave. And yeah, sure. Ruth, are you there? Hello, Ruth, are you there? Okay, I think she just logged off. All right. So, as I was saying, you want to be able to know when to take such a decision like sacking your boss. You want to be able to know when to take that decision, and you want to ensure that the decision is not going to affect you negatively. All right. The last question here is, what skills are suitable for me? What skills are suitable for me? So while we wait for our anchor to join us, I will like to take this question. Well, when it comes to skills that are suitable for you, you actually want to research about that. All right. You could start by asking yourself some personal questions, because the truth is that there are people who don't like to always sit behind their laptop, maybe always coding. There are people who don't have the creative juices or the natural creativity in them to become certain kind of creatives, right? Like graphic design, for instance. Okay, there are people who don't have that patience to always edit jobs from clients and all of that, right? So you want to know what you can do, and you want to know something that can also make you happy. Though I am not a preacher of follow your passion. I'm not. You understand? I don't tell people to always follow their passion, especially when you're starting out. All right. So instead of following your passion, you want to follow what pays, right? Because if you don't have money, you want to be able to make money and gain some level of independence as regards your bills, your tools, and of course your business. Okay, so instead of following your passion, you want to try out things, explore things that can give you results. All right, so when it comes to skills, you actually can decide that over time when you've done your research. All right, you can also decide to consult experts in the field. There are experts who would guide you on what skills to learn based on your abilities, right? Well, of course, you also want to look at your abilities. Very, very important. Very, very important. All right. I would also advise that you learn general skills like affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a very important skill. One of the business model I started with online, and I was making money little by little. All right, affiliate marketing is great. Okay, of course, for you to do that, you need to learn how to sell. Sales is a very important skill. When it comes to the skills you should learn, I think sales is actually in the upper echelon. The reason is because we sell to survive. We sell every day. All right. So sales is one of the skills that you should learn in 2022. Yeah. Hello, Ruth. You were logged
Yeah,
off.
sorry. Yes.
What was that network?
Right. Yes, it was network. So sorry.
All right. Sorry about that.
Right.
Sorry
So
about that. So,
about sales. Yes, it's
Is
very,
that?
very important. Learning how
Is that what?
to connect with our network. Learning how to connect with our network, not just for the sake of hello, hi, but to help us build ourselves, raise money, even teach them things that they don't know about, because they see you consistent with it. They would want to work with you. Okay, so if that's the end of the first question, let me ask the next one.
I was already
What
on
skill?
the next one. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
I was already on the next one, but you can just take it up again.
Okay, what skills are suitable for me?
All right, so I was already talking about that, right? There are a lot of skills out there, and There are a lot of skills out there, and as a beginner, a lot of people don't know where to start.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know where to start. So this is a very important you cannot do everything. This is a very important discourse because you cannot do everything. All right. One of the skills I highly recommend to learn when you're starting out is to learn how to sell.
Yes.
Learn how to sell online. Yeah, sales is the lifeblood of every business. All right. Every business wants to sell more. If you learn how, you can start any business and it will be successful. All right. Those who don't do well in their business, or when you say a business is failing, is because of the numbers, inflow.
Yes.
All right. Business is about numbers. You need to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to get the first customer to say yes. You need to learn how to get the second customer to say yes. You need to learn how to get the 10th customer and just keep going from there. All right. The truth is that if you learn how to sell, you can start making money instantly. All right. Because there are business models like affiliate marketing. All right. Selling other people's products. Do you understand? So if you learn how to sell, you can actually leverage on business models like that. All right. There is this other business model I teach people in my network: drop servicing. That means you don't even need to learn this skill. Good. So you don't even need to learn these skills. All right. Yeah, you don't need to learn this. You don't need to be an expert in a particular skill for you to make money online. That's why I said the internet is a blessing to our age, to our world, because it has given us a lot of opportunities. All right. So learn how to sell first. Then on other skills like digital marketing, programming, web development, copywriting, and all that, right? You can actually decide on that over time. All right. You want to also look at your abilities, just like I mentioned earlier. You want to look at your abilities and, of course, the things you're passionate about. Okay. While I don't talk much about passion, right? I don't always advise people to follow your passion, do what you love, and all that. Is because when you're starting out, right, you don't have that leverage to follow your passion. When you're starting out, most people don't have that leverage to follow your passion, because your passion could be building $1 million business. What if you don't have such money? You understand? So actually leverage on what is already working. Like I mentioned, affiliate marketing is a great start. Drop servicing is great. Drop shipping is also very good. Very, very good. So if you learn how to sell, it's going to be easier. So over time, you can decide on which industry you want to focus on. You can decide on what skill you want to learn. All right. Now, when you're learning skill, I would suggest you learn a digital skill. All right. These are skills that you can offer to people in the online space, and these are skills that can help you to scale over time. You understand? So learn a digital skill, and of course, it gives you a lot of time freedom, and of course, flexible working conditions. So digital skills are great skills to learn, from whether it's SEO, digital marketing, email marketing, copywriting. A lot of businesses actually need these skills. All right. So yeah, I think that is the last question.
Okay. So while speaking, you made mention of passion, but some people get that concept passion twisted. Your passion is not your dream per se. It is what you enjoy doing.
Yeah, what you enjoy doing.
Yes, if you dream of owning a multi-billion-dollar firm, for instance, certainly you have to work. It's your dream. But what is your drive? What is fueling that desire in you? Is it that you want to build that firm through making clothes, through selling cars, whatever it is? Some people's passion is in communicating with others, helping them
Okay.
solve their own problems. They can be in a bad state, like so therapists can be in a bad state, but yet they communicate with their clients very well and relieve them of their own stress. Sometimes you can hear a therapist committing suicide somehow. They help their customers, they help their clients. So your
Yeah,
passion,
sure.
your passion is what you enjoy doing. It shouldn't cost you much because it gives peace. It gives you a sense of fulfillment. I can't even explain, but passion is very, very interesting. Not
Passion is interesting, but this is it, right? You know, passion is interesting. Some passions don't actually bring money, or they don't
yes,
bring
yes,
much money. For instance,
yes,
imagine that I'm passionate about, you know, whiling time on social media. I
okay,
just love doing
yes,
it, right? Maybe I just
okay,
love doing it. It's not going to bring money for me. Do you understand?
yes,
So
yeah,
yeah, so that's why, you know, there's a quote I have on passion. All right. Of course, it also boils down to what we are talking about. Passion without income cannot give you financial freedom.
yes, that's
Passion
correct.
without income cannot give you financial freedom. So if you're passionate about something and that thing is not paying you, you want to get your hands to do things that would pay you. All right.
Yes,
So you can't be broke and be having passions that don't pay you, and you say, I'm passionate about
yes,
hanging out with
it's
friends. Hanging
unrealistic.
out with
Yeah,
friends to do what? Do you understand? You're passionate about
yeah,
meeting new people. Meeting new people for what? What are you meeting them for? Do you understand? So because
yes,
the truth of the matter is that no matter how we see it, right? In 10 to 20 years from now, we are not going to be talking about our passion. We are going to be talking about our
yes,
income, because your income will help you achieve your dreams. All right. I tell people that it is only money that can solve money problems. For instance, say you want to enroll on course of study in a university, right? No matter how enthusiastic you are about that goal, about that dream, if you don't have money, you cannot achieve it. All right. So you have to have money. All right. That's why financial freedom is very important.
very, very
And guess what?
important.
Yeah, financial freedom actually gives you time freedom. Financial freedom actually gives you time freedom. All right. So whatever you're doing, you want to focus on building financial freedom. All right. I tell people that your finance is a proof of your discipline. Your finance is a proof of your discipline, provided you did not become financially free at the expense of other people. Do you understand? So if you work hard for your money and you become financially free, when people see your financial success, they will know that this person is diligent, this person is disciplined. You understand? So yeah, it is the social media age, and everybody can be looking like a millionaire online by virtue of studio pictures or beautiful cameras and all that. But personally, you know what is going on in your life.
Yes.
Personally, you know what is going on in your life, all right? So you don't want to fool yourself, all right? To thy own self, be truthful. You want to be truthful to yourself. Very, very important, all right? The reason is because in years to come, your due diligence is going to speak for you. All right. So building financial freedom is not an overnight thing. All right. It is what you do over time. And of course, if you must achieve financial freedom, I've talked about time management, right? You must be involved in the activities that bring about financial freedom. Do you understand? So, like I said, some people say they like hanging out with friends. All right. So every weekend, you're always hanging out with friends, all right? And of course, you're not discussing business ideas, you're not collaborating on anything, you're just hanging out and whiling away time and enjoying yourself, right? And there are people who are actually going out to events. Maybe they walk through the week, and during weekend they go out, they attend business events that will help them get more ideas to actually propagate their business or take their business to the next level. All right, these people are actually involved in activities that will bring about financial freedom.
Yes, with those friends.
Yeah, so you want to be in control of your activities. You want to be in control of the activities. When are we rounding up, please?
We should be done now, but we can have extra 10 minutes.
Okay, extra 10 minutes. All right. I want to talk about this because it is very, very important. Okay.
Yes, please go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, good. You want to be able to be in control of your time, and you want to be in control of your attention. All right. So many people will not achieve financial freedom, not because they don't desire to, but because their attention, they are not in control of their attention. Simple. So many people will not achieve financial freedom because they are not in control of their attention. All right. For you to achieve anything, you need time. You need time to achieve anything. All right. You achieve the things, you achieve your dreams or your goals over time. Do you understand? So if you're not in control of what you pay attention to, that means you won't be able to be in control of your time, and as a result, you won't be productive. If you check those who achieve their goals, they achieve their goals because they are actually in control of their attention. So one of the evils, should I call that evil? One of the disadvantage we have in our age is the fact that the algorithms are built against us and not in our favor. You understand? Algorithms, because when you come on YouTube, right? YouTube suggests videos for you.
Yes.
Do you understand? YouTube suggests video for you. Imagine, it happens to me too. I think it happens to almost everyone. All right. Sometimes you can go on a platform to get a particular information, right? When you get on that platform, maybe the first thing you encounter is a comedy video. Let's say a platform like YouTube, for instance. I come on YouTube to search for something. Maybe I'm working on a content, and I just want an extra information to add up to it, right? I come on YouTube, and the first thing I'm seeing is Brother Shaggy's video. You understand? And he's dancing and all that. I start watching that video. That's actually the algorithm. That's the algorithm, all right? And before you know it, from that video, AY Life comes up. I start watching AY Life. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to laugh. Do you understand?
Yeah.
From watching that, Burna Boy's new release, his new song comes up. You get so before you know it, you're actually working on something and you decided to just check out a particular content, right? You're already distracted. The algorithms are not in our favor. So for you to be able to beat the algorithm, see, we are actually in a competition with the algorithm. Let me put it straight.
Yes, we are.
We are in competition with the algorithm. All right. That is why a lot of people are not focused. A lot of people are not being productive. A lot of people are just spending time. Some people go to work and they spend more hours on social media because the algorithm is actually suggesting crazy things to them, crazy content, funny content. Do you understand? So we want to be able to be in control of our attention. All right, attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. Very, very important. All right, Facebook is actually selling attention. Facebook is actually selling attention. You understand? So when advertisers pay, they actually for the attention of the users. Do you understand? Yes. That means, to put this straight, all right, Facebook is actually monetizing part of their users, all all right, by selling their attention to advertisers. The same thing with YouTube, the same thing with other platforms. So your ability to be in control of your attention is going to determine if you would achieve financial freedom. All right. So for you to achieve financial freedom, you need to first free yourself of these algorithms. Free yourself from these algorithms. This is very important. Most people don't talk about this, but it happens each and every day. All right. I saw on Twitter, Big Brother Naija Season 7 is coming up. All right, and you can just imagine how much time people are going to spend on that program.
Yes.
All right, that is attention. That is a currency. That is their currency. Time. That is time going down there. Do you understand? So attention is very, very important for speed financial freedom. All right, because you can actually have the skill. But if you cannot control your time, if you cannot manage your time, you're still not going to build financial freedom.
Yes.
You're still not going to build financial freedom. So you need the skill, you need to control your time. Time management is very, very important. And of course, you need to understand goal setting. So the questions we talked about, the 5 questions, they are amazing. The truth is that, for instance, if you think you want to become a billionaire and you don't set a goal to become a billionaire, you're likely not going to become a billionaire until you die. All right? Yeah. So if you want to become a billionaire, you have to set a goal. You know, when you set a goal, you now start thinking of your roadmap. How can you achieve this goal? What do you need to do? Who do you need to become? All right. So very important. So when you set a goal, all right, you start focusing on becoming the person who can actually follow that process to achievement. Do you understand? For instance, if you set a goal to become a billionaire, you want to become someone who can actually attract billions, or who can actually attract people that can, the kind of clients or customers that can pay you for you to become a billionaire. Right? So if you need to change your circle of friends, to become that person, you have to do that. All right? The problem with most people is that they plan for a great future, but they are not ready to actually embrace that future.
That's true.
You understand? So it is not enough to have great plans. You have to prepare your mind to actually embrace that future. You have to go all out to chase that dream. All right? Yeah. So attention, very important. Attention, time management, and goal setting. All right? Your activities will produce your results. Let me put it this way. Your activities will produce your future realities. You understand? So where you are today, or where we are today, is as a result of our past activities. Where we are going to be tomorrow will be as a result of our today's activities.
Yes.
Do you understand? So Jim Rohn called it the miracle working piece. Said activity is your miracle working piece. All right, because the things you engage yourself with, they are going to create the kind of life you want. They are going to create financial freedom for you. They are going to help you achieve financial freedom. All right. So we live in the best time in history. We have all the opportunities. All right. We have all the privileges. We have the information, but also what we have is an algorithm that is fighting for our attention. An algorithm that wants to keep us stuck. An algorithm that controls our activities. So we also want to fight it. We also want to fight that algorithm. And we can do that by becoming more intentional and, of course, by making the right decisions and taking the right actions. So, yeah, that's that.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you for answering our
You're,
questions and
you're welcome.
taking everything that shouldn't be there, putting the right ones in place, and creating the right mindset. So, we'd like to thank our sponsor for hosting this event, Growth Type Consulting and Finance Wise, and Mr. Akali Edo. Thank you too for putting this together. Now, Nopreneur is as a result of his own desire to help youth be free financially, and now he has brought this to life. So imagine if he was waiting for finances, or he was currently
Sure.
he's not being
Yeah.
paid for this,
Of course.
but
Yeah.
people begin to connect, they'll start checking him out. They'll be like, wow, this is something. And before you know, you see investors, people start putting
Sure.
more, and the program becomes bigger than it actually is. So we
Of course.
appreciate
I tell people most times that it is impact before income.
it. Yes.
Impact before income.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
thank you so much. See you on the backstage.
Yes. Thank you. All right. To our audience, we thank you for staying with us right from when we began till now. We're glad to have you here and look forward to meeting you in the next 2 weeks. That's not next week, but the following week, Saturday. We'll be having a different guest probably, and we are still open to entertaining your questions. Bye for now. I remain your host, Silas Ruth Ayanate.